Hello everyone and welcome. It's me Sleeks. Today we have some real exciting news on the Forerunner server. We have a new faction and some new really good heroes. So let's take a look here. We have 4 new heroes. And 2 of these guys looks really good, like meta changing. But we will start with the not so good heroes first, or not bad, but they are not as good as the others. In my opinion, I can be wrong also. So we have Fallon here. He's a fighter with magic damage. He has 2 tiles attack range. His talent is each basic attack has a chance equivalent to 50% of the current rage percentage to turn into a luminous strike, which deals 240% damage up to 5 enemies. So this means he will get some extra damage here and there. Nothing special, but it's nice with some extra damage. Deal 50% damage up to 5 enemies 2 times. So he will be good at hitting a lot of enemies in a one straight line, but once again, nothing special. His ultimate is throwing gun gear, I assume it's his spear, to one enemy in an extended range. I don't know what extended range here, but I would guess it's something like this. A swear or something. Dealing 560% damage up to 8 enemies around the target upon hit. Gun gear will stay at the target location for up to 12 seconds before returning, during which the hero stops attacking and gun gear emits a pulse every 2 seconds, dealing 300% damage up to 8 enemies around and inflicting magic res reduction. When the number of blocked enemies reach the maximum, gun gear will return immediately. So if there are 8 enemies, it will just go out and come back. But I still think it's good because the damage multipliers looks good here. We have a 190 plus this. That's 750% damage to 8 enemies, and it applies magic res reduction. This sounds pretty good. It sounds like it can deal a lot of damage. Not sure if it can steal anyone's role. Maybe in an arbiter team, if you get that lucky. Because I assume these heroes will be as the chaotic faction. They will only be ancients, because these heroes look so good overall. So we have the passive. When receiving direct damage from enemies blocked by the hero, there's 10% chance to inflict 1 stack of radiant erosion. So this is something new here. Deals true damage based on the carrier's defense every 2 seconds, stacking up to 3 stacks. So I'm not sure about the scaling, but my guess is it's some extra true damage. Some extra damage. I don't think it will be insane damage, but it's some extra true damage, and true damage is always nice. If the enemy is inflicted with radiant exhaustion, dealing damage to them every time will cost 1 stack. So yeah, you get stacks and then you use the stacks and deal extra 80% damage 1 time. Higher trigger chance, so it will go up to 25. I guess this is nothing super good, but it's some extra damage. It can be good. I'm not sure how good this will scale, because if you played games like this before, true damage is the king. But I'm not sure if the scaling is good enough on this hero. We'll keep looking here. So this is another passive, Gungear's Might. In 10 seconds after Gungear returns, the hero increases attack by 25%, inflicts stun with basic attack and luminous strike. We also get extra attack here, so 8, 13, 40% extra attack. That's really nice for a passive, and also a longer duration. What does he have here? Increase damage in arena by 15%. I don't think he'll be good enough for arena. It depends on the arbiter faction. If they are good enough, he can be used in arena, but I don't think this hero standalone is good enough. Let's see the awakenings. There's 25% chance of not consuming radiant absorption when ruthless splendor triggers. whatever. Crit damage 15, good. This is not bad, but it's not something special. When Gungnir stays at the target location, it pulls nearby enemies towards it 1 time every 2 seconds. It's good, but it's nothing special here again. Penetration, good, but nothing special. During the effect of Gungnir's might, all basic attacks will turn into Luminous Strike. I think this is the best one, but I don't think it's that good to be a 5. His basic attacks will deal 240% instead of 50. Okay, I guess it for him it's a really big damage increase during the ultimate, so maybe A5 can actually be good. This might make him like really good. A bit like Arrogance. When he gets A5, he gets really good. So you've probably seen Constance before and Valkyria, so I won't go into them. I can speak short for Constance. She's like Dolores. She boosts the attack of the team and she heals also. The difference is she is a ground unit, so she can't reach all platform units with her inspiration, but she has like 5% more damage bonus than Dolores. She will be good in the new Immortal Codex that we will get. I think she will be one of the best champions there. A champion you must have to be in the top of the score. Then we have their platform healer here. Her name was hard. Euonomia? Let's call her Nomia. Nomia is easier. Nomia! Her talent, each healing will bounce an extra 2 times, with each bounce restoring 35% of the original healing amount for an ally. So this is some good extra healing. Attack-based healing. Her ultimate, when activated, increase attack speed by 100 and grants attack speed to all allies in range. She has decent range. Lasting for 20 seconds. The effect becomes permanent after the skill's second activation. This is pretty nice. How much is it? 100. So this is a good ultimate for sure, because if a support is going to be good, it needs to provide something else than healing, and she provides attack, so I think this can be good. The downside, we already have like an artifact that boosts your attack speed, the Orb of Euphoria, so that's a downside for her. But if you get better like support artifacts that can boost your team in the future, I think this will become better. But at the moment, I don't think she's better than the other support heroes. So I don't think she can take anyone's spot in another team. But as I said before, if the Arbiter team is strong enough, maybe she has a place in that team. Dispel all debuffs from 3 allies in range every 40 seconds. I like skills like this that dispels debuffs. But it's just 3 allies, and it's an auto. So I don't like this kind of hero design. It's RNG, you can't control it, and it's something that you want to control. So a little minus on this here, don't like this. Another passive here, during the effect of Holy Light Ephone, the healing multiplier of the bouncing healing 40%. Yeah, some more healing. She will be a good healer for sure. But I don't think she will stand out. I don't think she will be played in arena outside an Arbiter team if that becomes something good. Let's hear her awakenings. During the effect of Holy Light, Ephone healing will bounce 1 more time, so more healing. Healing effect, more healing. The bounce healing has a 10% chance to dispel the debuffs from allies. This is pretty good, because this can happen pretty often. Nothing special. After casting Holy Illumination, increase the healing. So she will probably be one of the best healers in terms of healing output in the game. So once again, there's a place later on in the game, Immortal Codex, where you need healing. So she will probably be really good there also. Now we have the 2 most interesting ones. Mermaid's dad, Pelagios. He's a marksman with magic damage. Pretty good attack range. What is his talent? Summons tides every 12 seconds, dealing 200% true damage to targets in range with a 30% chance of inflicting 1 stack of radiant erosion. So this thing again. As time elapses in battle, the damage of the tides will increased gravity and its trigger interval will be shortened. Oh, this sounds broken. This sounds so good to just be a talent. Doesn't it? Every 12 seconds, it will happen more often, and the damage will be more. I already think 200% true damage is insane. Let's say we use this guy in Gear Raid 1, just with this talent. I think this guy will be so good. Is this Bye Bye Comet from number 1 spot? Might be. Let's see here. He is interesting for sure. Deals 100% area damage to multiply enemies. We don't know how many. I wish they would say, but they don't. But this is probably pretty good for a normal attack. Poseidon's Fury. Attacks one enemy in range, dealing 400% area damage up to 10 nearby enemies, and inflicting 3 stacks of radiant erosion on the main target. So we have this thing here again. It goes up to 600% damage. It's pretty good multiplier. It will cost 600 range, fully skilled. It is a good ultimate, but it's not like broken. It's good for sure. I would say this talent is better compared to other talents than what this ult is to compare to other ultimates. So let's see here. His passive, Ocean's Mark. Poseidon's Fury has a 60% chance to create a tidal vortex at the target's location, lasting for 3 seconds. And we can make it up to 80% chance last for 5 seconds. So what is tidal vortex? Tidal vortex. The tidal vortex consistently draws enemies towards its center, so that it will pull in, dealing 100% area damage per second. So I assume this doesn't scale with attack speed, it's just 100% area damage all the time. If the enemies are afflicted with radiant erosion, 1 stack of radiant erosion will be consumed to deal 600% true damage? Nah, no way. Am I reading this wrong? 80% chance? So if this hits, the ultimate becomes like 3 times as good. So if this hits, if this triggers, this might be the best ultimate in the game. This sounds so broken. If I understand this correct, it's so good. This will be meta changing. 600% true damage. Do you understand how much that is? Well, let's keep reading here. Another passive, Tidal Barrage. When there are more than 5 enemies in range, there is a 30% chance of casting Poseidon's Fury. So you have a passive that can also cast the ultimate that can trigger Tidal Vortex. Okay, this hero might be the first hero who will get a nerf. Let's see what it does. There is a 30% chance of casting Poseidon's Fury, and you can get it up to 40% chance. On random enemies. This can be triggered at most 2 consecutive times. If there are more than 10 enemies, the trigger chance is doubled. Oh, this sounds so good. So it can only proc twice after each other, but if I understand it right, if it doesn't proc, then it can proc again. So we might see the best hero in the game here. Pelagios, Mermaid's dad, best hero in the game. Arena attack increased. Yeah, he will probably be used in arena if he's this good, as I assume he is. So, does he have any broken awakenings also? Is Tide released restored another? This is really good, 10% rage, because he can do ties pretty often, so this should be a lot of rage. This should be good. Whatever. Poseidon's Fury deals damage up to 4 more targets. So 10 targets. I don't think This is whatever, because there's not that often there is 14 enemies. It's in gear raid 1, and he will destroy gear raid 1 anyway. So maybe if you get harder stages or anywhere where there will be more minions. But I don't think this is game changing for him. Crit rate is whatever. Basic attacks has 10% chance to create tidal vortex. Oh no! Oh no! I think I can actually make a bet on this will be the best hero in the game. This will probably be the best hero in the game. I think so. He sounds insane. So yeah, let's keep looking here. This was the hero I thought would be the best. So let's see here. We have the bishop here, Proteus, and he's the lord of this faction. So we can start with the lord bonus here, because that will be really relevant what the lord bonus does, if they are gonna be good or not. The faction increase faction allies' basic attributes by 50%, standard. Gains 1 divinity every 15 seconds with a cap of 3. You can consume divinity to cast Lightning of Truth. Lightning of Truth causes, so we have 3 different ones here. So if I read it right, you get 1 stack 15 seconds, you can choose to activate this. Or if you wait 30 seconds, you can activate this, or 45 seconds this. So I assume that they scale. So this is good, this is a little bit better, and this is really good. Each time divinity is consumed, faction allies get Sacred Blessing. All damage 50%, including true damage. What have they done? What have they done? What monster have they created? Yeah. This has a little bit anti-synergy though with this. Not super fan, once again, of the game design here, because this means you probably want to trigger this often to give your entire team bonus. It depends, like if you play him as a standalone unit, you probably want to wait. We have to read this also, but as a standalone unit, you probably want to wait for this. But if you play him in an Arbiter team, I don't see any reason these skills 2 here would be that good that you want to waste 50% damage and true damage to your entire team. But let's read. Let's see if I'm right or wrong here. For every one faction ally present deals true damage to equal of 100% of the Lord's attack to random enemies. So let's say you have six faction members, so that's 600% damage of the Lord's attack. That sounds really good. But it's only to 2 random enemies. So it will be good where you need to burst 2 enemies, but there's a lot of places you need to do that. This could also be good to the kill boss. Might be good. If an Arbiter team will be good. Yeah, maybe. Maybe you can create some Arbiter team with this and the guild boss. So second one, this needs to scale a lot higher for it to be worth waiting for. For every one faction ally present deals true damage equal to 150. So they bump up the percent with 50. And random enemy 3 times. So if we want to do the math, this is like 450% more damage, and this is 200%. So it's a pretty big increase, and you get 0.5 seconds stun also. I don't still think it's better than this, to be honest. If you play other Arbiter units, it probably just keep stacking the first one. Let's see the third one, if it's broken or not. For always say the same thing. 200% bonus, 4 enemies, so that's 800%. So they really scale high. So that makes me wonder. I'm not 100% sure which one is best to proc here. But if you play Arbiter units, this actually sounds better, in my opinion. But this could also like be insane damage. Because let's say you play 6 faction units. This is 1000. Okay, maybe not. This sounds a bit like Twin Fin, to be honest. Because this is 1200% damage 4 times. Okay, maybe I'm wrong here. 4800 damage. But it's only every 45 seconds, but it's still a lot of damage. But 4,800% based on this guy's attack. This sounds like it could actually be good on the guild boss. How many times can you do this on the guild boss? 2, 3, maybe 4. Yeah, maybe this is actually good. I don't know anymore, because the scaling was so good. I won't take a bet here. Both are insanely good. We didn't reach his talent. Maybe we should do that. When eliminating an enemy or casting an ultimate, increase damage including through damage by 10%, max HP by 10% permanently. Oh shit, stacking up to 5 times. So 50% more damage, 50% more HP. Another broken unit confirmed. Already, this guy is broken. I don't have to read this last skills here. I know he's broken already. So this probably be the first good lord we will have in the game, because most lords at the moment are trait bots. And with that I mean, you only use them for the lord skill, but the hero itself is not that good. So here's some auto thing. Summons 1 Light of Judgment for each basic attack launched by the hero. Light of Judgment also deals 30% damage to the target. The hero can have 5 instances of Light of Judgment. So it's just basically minions, helps him attack for more damage. 20 seconds. Are they attacking for 20 seconds? Is that what they mean? So stacking 5 should be really easy. No, cooldown. How often they can stack, I assume then. Do they stay forever then? Because with these talents here, I assume this go down to 10 seconds. So as I get it now, every 10 seconds you get one of those guys. So after 50 seconds you have 5 guys and they will stay for the rest of the game. Also scales good with long fights, Gear Raid 1, Guild Boss. Yeah, that's probably how it is. So some extra nice damage here. Another passive here, or this was an auto, but a passive here. During the ultimate, the hero's basic attack deals 40% extra true damage, and Light of Judgment deals extra true 20% true damage. And you can get more damage here. Oh, holy. Whales will go crazy for these heroes. This guy and Mermaid's dad. Holy shit. They will use Pepega cards. They will just swipe. I think this might become the new Twin Fiend in the game. Maybe they need a few more heroes in the faction before that happens, but they definitely have potential to be the best faction in the game. Last skill, Arena. Reduced cost in Arena. He costs 25, so 20. Yeah, he could be used in Arena for 20. So the question is, how good are his awakenings as a lord? They should be really good because he's a lord. When basic attack deals damage to targets inflicted with Radiant Distortion, restores 3% rage. So in a team full of arbiters, this should proc a lot of rage. This sounds really good. Really good. This is classic for a lot of lords. Extra bonus to your faction, and it's good. It's good. When the number of Lights of Judgments reaches 5, increase. Oh, this is so good. What was my math? 10 seconds? 50 seconds? So after 50 seconds, he gets a boost of 15% to attack. This sounds really good too. Does he only have good awakenings? Let's see this one. Nah, this is actually bad. Because he has this. So this is bad. Not bad, but it's not good. Last one. Awakening 5. What do you get? For every 15 strikes received from Lightment of Judgment. So this again, his allies that helps him. So how long time will that take? When you have everyone up, it should proc pretty often based on his attack speed. But let's say you have all 5 of them. It should probably proc around every 3 seconds or so. So every 3 seconds, the target receives 200% extra true damage. Okay, this guy is broken. Who's best then? I don't know. This or this? Well, this will definitely be meta changing. Yeah, Yeah, they look so good. They look so good. Hopefully I can get... I am a mermaid whisperer, so maybe his father want to come to me. We have to see. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.